If you've been celebrating the fact that Apple didn't raise iPhone prices yet, you might want to sit down, because all the signs point to one thing. The iPhone 18 series could be a lot more expensive than you're expecting. And this time, the jump might be brutal. Let's break down what's really going on, why analysts think a massive iPhone 18 price hike is almost guaranteed, and what that means for you if you're planning to upgrade. Right now, Apple has already hiked prices on almost everything except the iPhone. MacBooks? More expensive iPads? More expensive, base configurations, higher storage options, everything quietly pushed up. The iPhone is the last big product line standing. But that doesn't mean it's safe. Actually, it's the opposite. The iPhone is Apple's cash machine. For years, it has generated well over half of Apple's total revenue. When costs go up across the industry, Apple can't really afford to keep its most important product insulated forever. So instead of asking whether iPhone prices will rise, the better question is, how much? And that's where the latest leaks and analyst predictions get interesting. And a little scary. Market analysts following Apple closely are already forecasting a dedicated iPhone price announcement at a later date, separate from the Mac and iPad news. Some early predictions were reasonable by Apple standards. Around a $100 bump on the Pro models and about $50 more on the regular versions, but the reality of what just happened with iPads and Macs suggests those estimates may have been too optimistic. Those recent hikes weren't small. Surgical increases, they were chunky. Enough to make analysts go back, look at their iPhone forecasts, and say, we might have lowballed this. One prominent analyst has even suggested that the iPhone 18 Pro Max could see a jump of up to $200 over the current generation. In their view, the era of tiny $50 increases every few years is probably over. The next move could be a leap, not a step. And when you look at the numbers being floated, that leap starts to take shape. Here's what the rumored iPhone 18 pricing ladder could look like if these predictions become reality. The standard iPhone 18, which traditionally starts around $7,999, could begin closer to $8,999. New iPhone 18 Air, slotted above the base model, might start in the $499 range. The iPhone 18 Pro could move from today's roughly $1,099 starting point to around $1,299. The iPhone 18 Pro Max, Apple's flagship for most buyers, is being whispered at about $1,399 to start. And on top of all that, rumors point to an ultra-premium iPhone 18 Ultra model, potentially landing around a staggering $2,500. Let that sink in. We're talking about an iPhone line where the normal high-end model could be flirting with $2,400, and the Ultra tier moving into laptop territory. So what's driving this? Is Apple just getting greedy? Or is there something bigger happening behind the scenes? A huge part of this story comes down to one word: memory. Not the kind of memory we usually talk about in casual conversation, but RAM and storage chips used in phones, laptops, and especially AI data centers. The industry is in what some people are calling Ramageddon, a global crunch on memory and storage. Between AI training clusters, massive cloud infrastructure, and every tech company racing to bolt generative AI onto everything, demand for high-performance memory has exploded. The result: component prices are climbing fast, especially for the kind of advanced memory Apple needs in both its flagship iPhones and its Apple Intelligence Cloud infrastructure. Apple has already confirmed that memory costs are significantly higher, and that these costs are not going away anytime soon. Tim Cook has openly acknowledged that price hikes are essentially unavoidable under these conditions. When the CEO is willing to say that out loud, you know it's serious. In other words, this isn't just Apple waking up one morning and deciding to charge more because it can. The entire supply chain is under pressure, and Apple is deeply invested in one of the biggest cost drivers of all: AI. Think about what Apple has done in just the last couple of years on the AI front. It has struck deals to integrate outside AI models into Apple Intelligence. It has quietly poured money into building and renting AI-focused data centers, the greedy dragons of the tech world that devour GPUs, RAM, and energy. It has hired, reorganized, and even fired teams of AI researchers while trying to catch up to rivals. By WWDC 2026, Apple finally seemed ready to convince the world that its AI is real, usable, and tightly integrated into iOS, especially with the new AI-powered Siri and on-device intelligence features. But that new AI world is expensive. Training models, Running inference at scale, keeping latency low, and offering private cloud processing all cost a lot of money. And behind most of those costs, memory. Tons and tons of memory. Those bills don't disappear. They get passed down the chain. And at the very end of that chain is you, the person buying an iPhone. There's another piece to this. Apple's strategy around who actually gets the new AI features. The upgraded Siri AI experience and some of the flashiest Apple Intelligence tools are being limited to the most recent and most powerful devices. According to the latest information, the fully enhanced Siri will be available only on iPhone 17 Pro and newer. That means, if you're on an iPhone 16, you're out. If you're on an iPhone 15 Pro, which was once the entry point for Apple Intelligence, you could still miss out on some of the best new Siri capabilities. In other words, the AI story is being used as a lever to nudge or shove people into buying the newest, most expensive models. Combine that with a likely price hike on the iPhone 18 lineup, and you start to see the bigger play. Apple is preparing a future where AI is the main selling point, and the full AI experience is reserved for premium devices that cost significantly more. And it's not just Apple playing this game. Around the same time, Apple confirmed its price increases on Macs and iPads. Microsoft also signaled that Xbox prices are going up again. The reasoning? A components crisis. The same broad story. AI and high-end computing are swallowing massive amounts of memory and specialized chips. Other manufacturers are feeling the same pressure. When AI became the next big gold rush, the entire component market shifted. Now memory makers know they can charge more. Chip makers know they can prioritize high-margin deals with data centers. That leaves consumer hardware companies either eating the cost or passing it along. Analysts don't expect this to resolve quickly. One senior researcher has gone on record saying they don't see the memory situation improving meaningfully for at least 2 more years. During that time, they predict companies will lean harder into premium products, because if everything is more expensive to build, you might as well sell fewer higher-margin devices instead of cheap, low-margin ones. Budget phones in that world start to look like bad business. So where does that leave you if you're thinking about your next iPhone? If you're on something older than a 15 Pro and you don't care about AI, you might be tempted to grab a discounted iPhone 17 before the 18 arrives. There's a good chance current models will be the last generation, available at today's lower price points before the next wave of increases hits. If you do care about Apple Intelligence and the new Siri AI features, though, you're being pushed into a corner. Apple is essentially saying, if you want our best AI, you need our best hardware, and you're going to pay for it. So you'll have to decide what matters more, saving money by buying a previous generation iPhone with fewer AI features or paying more to be on the bleeding edge of Apple's AI ecosystem with the iPhone 18 Pro or Pro Max, and possibly even an Ultra tier that makes your phone cost more than many laptops. At a higher level, this moment is a preview of where the whole tech industry is heading. AI isn't free. It's not even cheap. The tools we love, faster voice assistants, smarter photo editing, instant summaries, real-time translation, all sit on top of sprawling, hungry data centers and increasingly powerful devices. For years, companies tried to hide that cost and sell AI as a magical extra. But as Ramageddon bites deeper, the bill is finally coming due in a way we can all see, right there on the price tag. So when the iPhone 18 lineup is finally unveiled, don't be surprised if the starting prices make the iPhone 17 look like a bargain in hindsight. Apple has already raised the floor with Macs and iPads. Analysts are priming us for big jumps on the iPhone next. Tim Cook has effectively said it's unavoidable. Put it all together, and the message is clear. If you want an iPhone in the age of Apple Intelligence, get ready to pay more, maybe a lot more. Now I want to hear from you. Would you pay a premium for an iPhone 18 Pro or Pro Max just to get the full AI and Siri experience? Or are these rumored prices finally enough to make you hold on to your current phone longer? Let me know what you think. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to share it with someone who's thinking about upgrading before the next wave of Apple price hikes hits.